Imagine this,
Your train is leaving in 2 minutes.
and you are standing on the wrong platform.
Your heart is racing.
You cannot find anyone to ask for help.
This actually happened to Alex last month.
Yes, and today I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Stay with us because by the end of this video, you will never feel lost at a railway station again.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hi, we are so happy to see you again today.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Emily.
On this channel, we help you practice real spoken English.
Simple English you can use in your daily life.
If you enjoy our videos, please like this video.
And please subscribe to our channel too.
It helps us reach more learners like you.
Thank you so much for your support.
Today's topic is very practical.
Yes, we are talking about railway stations today.
We will learn English for buying tickets and finding your platform.
And English for talking to other passengers too.
This is useful if you travel by train.
Okay, Alex, tell everyone what really happened that day.
Okay, fine. I was standing on platform 2.
But your train was on platform 4.
I didn't know that yet.
Then the announcement came, right?
Yes, and it was so fast I almost missed it.
What did you do?
I just ran with my bag, my phone, everything.
And the footbridge was full of people.
Ugh, don't remind me. I was pushing through the crowd.
Did you make it?
Just barely. I jumped in as the doors were closing.
That is such a classic station moment.
Honestly, my hands were shaking for 10 minutes after.
This is exactly why today's topic matters so much.
Exactly. Let's make sure this never happens to you.
Okay, let's imagine we are at a railway station now.
Great. Let's start at the ticket counter.
Alex, you go first. Pretend you need a ticket.
Okay. Excuse me, where is the ticket counter?
It's right there, next to the entrance gate.
Thank you. I will go and ask.
Good. What will you say at the counter?
I will say 1 ticket to Central Station, please.
Nice and simple.
What if I want a return ticket?
Then you say, I need a return ticket, please.
Good. And the staff might ask, which class would you like?
What do you usually answer, Emily?
I usually say 2nd class, please. It's cheaper for short trips.
What about long journeys?
For long journeys, I prefer sleeper class
Why sleeper class?
because I can lie down and rest.
Makes sense for overnight travel. Now picture this. The staff says, sorry, no seats are available.
Oh no, what do I do then?
You ask, is there a waiting list?
Waiting list means my name goes on a list for a seat, right?
Exactly. Sometimes a seat opens later.
Good to know. Ticket done. What's next?
One more tip before we move on.
What's that?
Always double-check the date and the train number on your ticket.
Oh, why is that so important?
Because 2 trains can leave around the same time on different platforms.
Alex, that is such a good point.
Trust me, I learned that one the hard way too.
Next, you need to find your platform.
This is the part that gets me every time.
Look at the big board near the entrance first.
What's on that board?
Train numbers, times, and platform numbers.
Sounds easy enough?
It is, but the platform can change at the last minute.
That's literally what happened to me.
Exactly, so always listen to the announcements too.
What do they sound like?
Something like, train number 4521 will arrive on platform 3.
And if it changes, they say, passengers are requested to move to platform 5.
And then everyone just starts running.
Pretty much. Let's practice asking for directions.
Okay. Excuse me, which platform is for the Chennai Express?
It's platform number 6 on your right.
Is it far from here?
Not too far, just 2 minutes by walking.
I can also ask, how do I get to platform 6?
Yes, that works too.
What if there is a bridge or stairs?
Someone might say, go over the footbridge.
Footbridge, new word for me.
It's a bridge for walking over the train tracks.
Got it. Now, what about delays?
Good question. What would you ask the staff?
I would ask, is the train running on time?
And if they say it's delayed?
How many minutes late is it?
They might say, it's running 30 minutes late.
30 minutes I can handle. Hours, not so much.
True, and waiting on a hot platform makes it worse.
That's when I buy chai from the stall.
Honestly, station chai hits different.
It really does.
While we wait, let's also talk about the signboards.
Right, every station has so many signs everywhere.
You'll see inquiry, reservation, and waiting room.
What does inquiry mean exactly?
It's where you ask general questions about trains and timings.
And reservation?
That's where you book or confirm your seat.
Useful to know before you even reach the station.
Exactly, Alex. A little homework saves a lot of stress.
Now, let's talk about heavy luggage.
Oh, this is a real struggle for me.
What can you do if your bag is too heavy?
Call a porter.
What would you say to him?
Can you help me with my luggage, please?
And he'll probably ask, which platform, sir or madam?
I tell him the platform number.
And always ask the price first.
Right. How much will it cost?
That avoids any confusion later.
Okay, now we're finally on the train.
Let's talk about finding your seat.
I check the seat number on my ticket.
And if someone else is sitting there?
I politely say, "Excuse me, I think this is my seat."
And if they don't understand?
I show them my ticket as proof.
Smart and polite. Staying calm always helps.
What about the ticket checker?
He'll say, tickets, please.
And sometimes he checks your ID too.
Yes, and he might ask, is this your final destination?
That means where you're getting off.
Exactly. You just answer with your station name.
Now my favorite part, talking to other passengers.
Train journeys are great for small talk.
A simple way to start is, "Excuse me, is this seat free?"
Or just, hello, are you also going to Delhi?
Friendly and easy.
Sometimes passengers even share food on long journeys.
That's such a nice part of train culture.
You can offer, would you like some snacks?
And they might say, "Thank you, that's very kind."
Now imagine the train suddenly stops in the middle of nowhere.
That's a little scary, honestly.
You ask someone, do you know why we stopped?
And they say, "I think there's a signal failure."
That's a phrase you'll hear a lot.
One time, the whole compartment started guessing the reason together.
Ha, that's so true. Everyone becomes a detective.
Someone says, "Maybe it's a technical fault."
And someone else says, no, there's a herd of cows on the track.
That actually happens more than you'd think.
It really does. Train journeys are never boring. Okay, let's talk about reaching the final station.
First, we collect our luggage.
Then walk towards the exit gate.
If you're not sure, ask, "Excuse me, where is the exit?"
Or, which way to the main gate?
Both work well.
And after exiting, where can I find a taxi stand?
Stations get busy outside too, especially during festival season.
All right, let's pause the scenario here.
Now, let's talk about our personal experiences.
Emily, do you enjoy station life or find it stressful?
A little of both, honestly.
What do you enjoy most?
I love the energy. So many people, so many stories.
True, stations feel alive.
What about you?
Honestly, after that platform incident, I always reach early now.
Preparation really does save you.
Keeping tickets ready, reaching early, all of it helps.
Last-minute rushing causes most problems.
Lesson learned the hard way.
Vocabulary review.
All right, let's do a quick vocabulary review. Let's start with platform.
A platform is the area where you stand to board a train.
For example, my train is on platform 2.
Easy to remember, right?
Very easy.
Next, waiting list.
A list of passengers without a confirmed seat yet.
You can say, "I am still on the waiting list."
That one always makes me a little nervous.
Same here, honestly.
Next, porter.
A porter is a person who helps carry your luggage.
I called a porter for my heavy bags.
A real lifesaver with big suitcases.
Truly.
Next, delayed.
Late or behind schedule.
Our train is delayed by 1 hour.
A word we all know too well.
Unfortunately, yes.
Next, final destination.
The last stop of your journey.
Simple and clear.
And our last word, signal failure.
When the railway signal system has a problem.
The train stopped because of a signal failure.
Now you know exactly what that means.
Recap.
Let's quickly review everything we learned today.
How to buy a ticket at the counter.
How to find the right platform.
How to talk about delays and waiting lists.
How to talk to porters for help.
How to make small talk with fellow passengers.
And 6 useful new words.
This was such a useful topic for daily life.
And remember, next time you're on the wrong platform,
Just breathe, ask someone, and run if you have to.
trust me, it works. I'm proof.
Keep practicing these sentences out loud.
And try using them next time you travel.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like this video.
And don't forget to subscribe for more episodes like this.
We upload new English practice videos every single day.
See you in the next episode.
Take care and keep practicing your English.
Bye, everyone. See you soon.